Okay, here's Photoshop. You're going to hit Control or Command N and name your document. This is the name of the document. Yay! Okay. Make sure that you have pixels selected and not inches. Okay. You can do any pixels you want, but I'm going to do 500 by 3000. 96 is going to be your screen resolution because as we took on the notes before, 96 and 72 are web reses. Okay, so those are the smallest sizes. Okay, so after I do that, I'm going to hit OK. Here's my document. All right, the first thing that I want you to look at is the layers palette. This is the layers palette. If you don't see the layers palette, you're going to go to Window and make sure layers is checked. Okay. Also, just a side note, if you ever can't find anything, it's in this window thing, okay? So for instance, tools, which is this toolbar over here, is checked, and that's why I can see it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make a new layer. This piece of paper button right here is the new layer button, okay? So I'm gonna make 3 new layers. Layer 1, 2, and 3, okay? All right, I want to show you that the layers behave independently, okay? So first I'm going to push B brush, which highlights my brush, okay? And up here you can see that my brush is set at 1600 pixels and it has a soft edge on it, okay? I could pick a different brush out of here, but I kind of like that one. Okay, so whatever color is on the top right here is the color that I'm going to paint with. Obviously I don't want white on white because that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to push keyboard shortcut X to toggle between the colors. But I hate this mustard brown, so I'm going to double click on that and I'm going to come pick another color, like red. Okay, then I'm going to color on my layer 1. Okay, then I want you to come to layer 2 and I want you to pick a different color. Okay, and this brush is so big, I'm going to use my brackets. See how my brush size is changing up here? I'm going to use brackets to make it smaller. So now I have a 400 pixel brush. And then same thing on layer 3. Layer 3, double click. There I've got a green. And there we go. Okay, so this whole discussion is so that you can see how layers behave. Okay, so let's say you're doing a drawing of a face and you want to do the eyes and the nose and the mouth, but you all want them to be separately manipulatable. You can put them all on different layers, and you can turn layers on and off by using the eyeball. Okay, like say you hate that blue layer or you want to throw this blue away, you can drag it to the trash can. All right, let's pretend I love this composition. It looks so good, and I want to move the whole thing together because I like exactly where these sit. I'm going to click on my top layer. I'm going to hold down Shift and click on my bottom layer, and all of my layers are selected. Then I'm going to click Command or Control G, and it's going to group together. Okay, you can see that they're all still in there, and you can turn them all off and on by themselves, or you can turn the whole group on and off. Okay? Okay, so that's layers and groups. Okay, now we're just going to go straight down through the toolbar and do all of these tools. But I want you to always use the shortcut, because if you don't use the shortcut, you're going to become a granny driver, and it's going to take you a million years to get anything done. Okay? All right, so now I have expanded my group, and I'm clicking on layer 3. All right, the first tool is V as in Victor Move tool. Okay? I push V as in Victor, it highlights this tool. I can move this stuff around. Second tool is M as in Mommy, which is Marquee tool. There's the Marquee tool. Okay, I can select in that shape, and then maybe I delete that. Or maybe I cut it and then I paste it. And then I V Move tool and move it around. Okay, in each one of these, if you hold it down, there's more options. So let's say I want a rectangle and not a circle. There's a rectangle in the Marquee tool. All right, C as in cat is crop, which is this one right here. Okay, and you can just crop your palette however you want. Enter will get you out of it. B is brush, which we already did. S is the stamp tool. Okay, so the one special thing to know about, clone stamp tool. The one special thing to know about this is that you hold down either Option or Alt to pick up color. Okay, so do you see how I'm on layer 2, and that's this blue one? I'm going to hold down Alt or Option and pick up by clicking, and then I release Alt or Option and I can put down the part that I just picked up. Does that make sense? So this is good for getting pimples away. E is the eraser tool, and you can make that bigger or smaller with brackets. G is the paint bucket tool. Okay, if you're not on the bucket, if you're in gradient, just make sure and pick bucket. I'm going to make a new layer and I'm going to color it yellow. Boom. Okay, so you just click on your palette, on your document to paint bucket. But I want that to be like a background. And then T is the text tool. So you can put in text of any sort. I'm going to Control All to select all so I can change the size to 100 or 100, and then I'm going to change the color up here to red. Okay, and then clicking on another layer just gets you out of text tool. And then U is the line tool. Okay, but in line there are all these lovely shapes. So if you want to do a new layer and do a cool shape, if you want it to be a different color, you can come up here. If you want it to have an outline, you can come pick a stroke outline. If you want the line outside to be thicker. Okay, all right, so that's the end of the toolbar. So now I'm just going to let you guys watch this video and play it and pause it, and you can learn all the things. Once you feel really confident about the toolbar and about the layers, I want you to just close this and don't save it, and start over from the beginning and make something pretty. Okay? You guys ready?